Hi everyone, Sema Martin here and welcome back to another live chat for the first year anniversary week of the release of my book, Art is My Career, How to Start an Art Business. Now I wrote this last year and it's based on my knowledge of being a full-time artist in the last 4 years. I'm a pet portrait commission-based artist and I wanted to write down everything that I knew about starting my own business, how to run my own business, website, social media, marketing, even dealing with customers, everything that you could possibly want to know. I wanted to put it all in one book to help other artists start their own art careers. And over 2,000 of you have bought this book and started your careers. And it's just so exciting and overwhelming to see how well you've all done throughout this whole year. And it's just so wonderful that I've helped you guys do that and you're doing really well. And I just love seeing how much you guys have improved. So if you want to get your hands on this book, it's available as this hard copy and an ebook. As you can see, it's all like color coordinated with diagrams and pictures and things like that. Like it's not like a massive blocky text novel type. It's more like a guide textbook that's super easy to read and follow for anyone that wants to start their art career. You can get it on my website, artismycareer.com, or you can get it on Etsy, Jackson's Art Supplies, eBay, and even Amazon Kindle. So go to any of those websites today to get your copy and you can start your art career. So yesterday we had a chat with 2 artists about their mediums of choice, which was really incredible. We had one artist, Nicola, who did eggshell painting, which was so beautiful and delicate. And then we had another artist, Pauline, who did needle felting, which was so amazing and realistic. And it was just so interesting listening to these 2 artists talk about their mediums, why they choose them, and what inspired them to choose those mediums. So you can watch that video on my IGTV. It's up and ready, and also on my YouTube channel at Art is My Career YouTube. And today we are going to be talking to 2 artists about time management. Now this is something that we all struggle with. You know, if we've got a part-time job, a full-time job, even if you're a full-time artist, like how do you manage your time? Like there's so many different things to do. When you're working from home, there's like distractions. There's not just like painting and drawing, but you also got like the marketing and business side of things. So it'll be really, really interesting to know how these 2 artists manage their time in very, very different circumstances. And I hope it will help you guys and give you guys more of an understanding of what you could do to manage your time if that's what you're struggling with. So they will join us in a few minutes. Feel free to comment any questions below during the live. I look forward to seeing your questions and we'll try and answer them as much as possible. And then I will also repost this video once the live is finished, and you can rewatch it back later and make notes and that kind of thing. So I hope this will be really helpful for you guys, and you can rewatch it, make notes. I wanted these chats to just really show the different sides of an art business and different experiences of artists, because everybody's different. Everyone's on their own journey. Like you can't compare. I like to say you can't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 100. So, you know, everyone's at a different part of their journey as well. So I think it's really important to understand that when you're doing your art, when you're even like with your skills, if you've just started in a certain medium, like, you know, don't be upset if you're not as good as like somebody else, because it just takes practice and time. And the same with your art business. If you've just started selling your work and you're only selling, I don't know, like 1 painting a month or every few months, like that's okay. That's a fantastic start. Like that is your beginning. It doesn't mean like it's going to be like that forever. And it's just about working out your business and making it better. So, yay. Sylvia is joining. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Yes, very nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you face to face.
Yes.
So, would you like to start by saying who you are and what you do?
Yes, okay. Yeah, I'm Sylvia. I'm an animal portrait artist, specialized in color pencils,
Hmm.
and I went full time last year. Yeah,
Fantastic.
I'm mostly doing commissions, but sometimes free works like wildlife pieces. Yeah.
Hmm. Wonderful. Fantastic. So, what made you, I guess, start going full time last year? Was it because of COVID or something like that?
Yes, I lost my job because of COVID, and
Hmm.
then I decided to go full time.
Mm. And how have you found it since then? Like, have you found like you've just got so much more time to actually do your art business?
Yes, yes, a lot of more time.
Mm. Oh,
I did
fantastic.
the first year I'm working as an artist. I did it 2 or 3 hours a day,
Hmm.
and now
Yep.
I have much more time.
Brilliant. That's so nice. And what made you choose color pencil?
Uh, yeah, it's I don't know. It doesn't smudge like the
Hmm.
pastel. Yeah, it's easy to use, and yeah, you can add fine details, and yeah,
Mm.
that's why I love them.
Yeah, that's why I like it too. It's just so easy to do the details and things. And
Yeah.
I guess you also you don't have to worry about colors because you can just like buy all the colors you need as well. I don't worry about mixing the paints and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I really liked color pencil. And also it's not messy. So you can just like easily put it away and things
Yes.
like that. You don't have to wash brushes and
I like pastels too, but they are
mm.
smudging and yeah, a lot of dust. And yeah.
Hmm. Oh, wonderful. So you have kids, right?
Yes, I have a 9-year-old son.
Hmm.
He's in homeschooling the last
Hmm.
3 months. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a bit difficult to do, yeah, to draw.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, how have you found the time? Like, I guess trying to homeschool him as well as do your art business.
Yeah, I wake up early in the morning and try to
Mm.
do all the housework in the first hours. Then
Yeah.
I get back to my drawing desk, and later I make homeschooling with my son. So,
Mm. Wow. Okay. So juggling a lot then.
yes,
Yeah.
but schools will open in 3 weeks, I think, and yeah,
Mm. Oh, okay, that's good. You'll have more time.
yes.
So you do commissions. How do you manage your commission schedule?
I have a booking tool in
Hmm.
Facebook and on my homepage,
Hmm. Hmm.
and then I can see it in the schedule.
Hmm.
And yeah, and I have a planner where
Hmm.
I put in all my commissions and the finishing time. I think I will finish the artwork.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So how long is your commission waitlist normally?
3 months.
3 months.
Hmm.
And what do you tend to do if it gets longer or shorter than that? Like, what's your sort of game plan?
When I have not so much commissions, I do wildlife art and
Hmm.
sell it in an online gallery.
Oh, wonderful, yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's too long, do you like try and up your prices or something like that?
I increased my prices last year
Hmm.
because I found it was too cheap. And it,
Hmm.
yeah, I spent 20 to 40 hours for each drawing. Um,
Yeah.
then I raise my prices, and
Mm.
yeah, but it works. I get
Mm.
commissions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. No, prices are so important because you don't want to undersell yourself.
Yes.
Um, so it's so important to like make that. It's also a personal decision, isn't it? So you make that personal decision of what you feel comfortable charging, also what you feel you're worth.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
it's that balance, isn't it?
Yes. It's not easy.
Yeah. So what's like a typical day in your life? Like I know you sort of said it, but like so from when you wake up exactly how do you fit everything in?
Okay, so yeah, I do the housework for 1 or 2 hours. Then I go out with the dog, and then
Hmm.
I take care of my son and doing
Hmm.
homeschooling
Yep.
till 12 o'clock. Yeah, and
Yep.
then I go back to work at 2 or 3 o'clock till
Hmm.
the afternoon, or yeah, sometimes at the weekend. But I try to hold the weekend free with no work
Yep.
to spend time with my family.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's really important that you don't work 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So, in terms of like your workload, do you find it hard to have like find time for your own artwork if you're always doing commissions, or do you have specific days, I guess, when you do your own artwork?
Yeah, that's not so easy to plan. I'm
Mm.
planning 2 or 3 commissions a month,
Mhm.
so I have enough time to do my own work, to make
Mhm.
wildlife portraits or something like that. Yeah, it works.
Do you do you get mainly pet portraits, or is it like humans or other things as well?
No, only pet portraits.
Only pets.
I
What's
started
what's
with human portraits, but
yeah.
yeah, I love pet portraits, so that's
Yeah.
what I want to do, and yeah, I only make pet portraits.
What's your, I guess, most commissioned pet, like
Dogs,
breed?
yeah.
Dog. Is
Mhm.
there any particular breed that you get quite a lot?
French bulldogs, yes. So last
Oh,
year
really?
there was a lot of French bulldogs, yes.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I so every breed I have drawn in the past
Yeah.
year.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I feel like every artist has like a different breed that they get all the time. And I feel like I get schnauzers a lot. I get a lot of schnauzers, which
Okay.
are quite fun because they got their little moustaches. They look
Right.
like little old men, and I really like drawing them. They're so sweet. They're such a sweet soul. But I definitely get more cat. Like, especially when I started, it was a lot of cats. Like, I think I still have more cat examples and commissions than
Mhm.
dogs now. So it's crazy how everyone is different in terms of like what they actually get commissioned as. So
Yes. I would like
yeah.
to make to do more cats because of the eyes.
Mm.
I love doing the eyes, and the cats
Yeah.
are very beautiful.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't they? Yeah, I saw your recent tiger drawing, which is so beautiful. How long did something like that take you?
40 or 50 hours, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. But it
Yeah,
was a
no,
big
it was
one.
really, really nice. Well, someone's asked a question. How do you catch the personality of a pet in a picture?
Oh, that's not so easy to
Yeah.
answer. I try to make the eyes correct. And
Hmm.
when the eyes fit, I always starting with the eyes. And when that fit,
Yeah.
uh, so I think you can capture the personality best.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. Because they're always the ones that I start with first. Like, where do you start in your pet portrait?
Sorry?
Like, how do you start your pet portraits? Like, I always start with the eyes first. Do
Yeah.
you start any particular area?
Also, I'm working from the left side to the right side of the paper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, to avoid smudging, and yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I always start from like center out, so
Yeah.
everybody does it differently, which is fun.
Yeah, so eyes first,
Yeah.
and then from the left to the right.
Mm. Oh, wonderful. I've got loads of questions here, so I'm just going through my questions. Um, so how do you juggle your art business with your other priorities, like your family? Like, do you find that quite hard to juggle sometimes, or what do you do to make sure?
It was hard alongside my part-time job.
Hmm.
So I have not enough time to doing a lot of commission work and yeah, free works like wildlife portraits. I sometimes, so during the time before Christmas, I work a lot at the weekends, and this is very stressful. But since April last year, I go full time. And now it's much more better.
Oh, that's good. What did you do before? What was your job?
I was a financial accountant in a bank. Yeah, I work in a bank. And during COVID, I had no chance to work in home office, but I have to stay at home for my son.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I quit my job.
Do you find that experience has helped you in your art business at all, like financially?
Yes.
Yeah.
It helped a lot, yes.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
at the end of the year, I can do my bookkeeping things at my own, so it helped. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Great. Do you have any, like at school or anything, were you always creative? Were you like artistic one, or is it something that happened later in life?
I made a correspondence course in fine art alongside my
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 9 years ago. And in 2012, I started to do commissions. First human portraits and then pet portraits. Yeah.
And then just carried alongside your part-time job until last year.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's really good. So it's actually kind of good that COVID's pushed you to go full-time. Do you think you would have done it without losing your job?
I don't know. I think not.
No?
No, I think not. Maybe in a few years, yes. But not last year or this year. Maybe in 5 years or so.
It felt a bit too soon, did it?
Yeah, because it's a bit of financial security when you have a job and you're doing for 2 or 3 hours a day your drawings. Then you get the money every month, and so it's not so safe.
So do you have any advice for someone on how to manage their time? So say if they've got children, what advice would you give them in terms of managing their art alongside managing their children?
It's really important to do it every day the same way, I think. So wake up and do the things you have to do, like housework or going with the dog or something like this, and then take your time to do your drawings, to do your art. This is very important. Yes, and then I do it for some hours. And then this works best.
Okay, so keeping a proper schedule is good. That's good to know. I think a lot of artists are like, young now like me, but we hope to have children in the future. So it's sort of like knowing what that balance is going to be like, because I don't know, because I don't have kids yet. So I just have all my time to do my art. So it will be interesting to find out what that will be like to balance. Is there any tips that you could give me for the future?
Try to have time for your art, and try to have time for your children, because both it don't work so well together. Because every time I want to draw, and then my son comes into the room and says, "Yeah, mom, hey mom, could you do this and do this?" It's a bit annoying. So you can't draw very long. You have to quit and then you have to start again. So I decide to draw when he's not here, when he's playing with his friends, or in the evening, or when he's by his grandmother. This works better.
Yeah, all right. No, that sounds good. So get other people to help then. Yeah. So have you ever missed a deadline, and how did you deal with that?
No, I never missed one, but before Christmas, it's very difficult to do all the time. Yeah, so I do sometimes work during the weekend, do night shifts and so on, but I never
Okay.
missed. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so try and like give yourself as much time as possible for
Yes.
each one.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Now that sounds good. Um, so how easy do you find it to say no to, like, have you ever said no to a customer for like maybe a bad reference picture or maybe, I don't know, they were being too difficult or something? Like, have you ever had that sort of circumstance?
Yes, I did it a lot. Some people think they could get a portrait for free or for less money, and then I say no, I don't do this because I spend a
Yeah.
lot of time, and all the materials are high quality, and so I say no. Or yes, the reference isn't clear, it's blurry, very blurry. Then I say no,
Mm.
or with another photo.
Yeah, no, it is difficult, isn't it, working from pictures, especially if they're very old
Yeah.
pictures, which is difficult because if the pet's passed away, they physically don't have any other pictures. So yeah, it can be difficult to tell them, oh, I'm sorry, I can't see anything. I can't draw it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I work very detailed, and it's not good when you can't see the direction the fur goes, or the eyes
Mm.
are not clear. So it's very difficult.
So what's something that you've learned that's made your work much more efficient?
Ooh, that's a good question. I so maybe the materials I'm using,
Mhm.
a better paper or better pencils, make it much
What
easier.
pencils and paper do you use?
I use different brands. I like Fabriano Artistico or Bristol
Okay.
paper because
Mhm.
they're very smooth, and you can work very quicker.
Mm.
You have not these white dots shining through the
Yeah.
paper while working, and
Yeah.
this is better. The pencils, I use different brands like Durban, Polychromos, Luminance,
Mhm.
Pablos.
Yeah. Oh, nice. What's your favorite brand?
Durban Lightfast at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't actually used those. Why would you say those?
They are very vibrant, and I love the colors. They are perfect for pet portraits or animal portraits. And there are so nice shadow colors like grays, purples, blues. Yeah, I love
Hmm.
them very much.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to try them then because I haven't actually tried those ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, I only use.
I ordered some last year,
Oh yeah.
two or three, and now I have 20 or 25, I think, of them.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, that's good to know. Because I only use the Caran d'Ache Luminance and the Faber Castell Polychromo ones.
Mhm.
I sort of just stuck with them because I like them. Like, I haven't really felt a need to try other ones just because I guess I know how to use these ones. So, yeah. But no, it might be nice to try some different ones.
Yeah, I always try different papers and new pencils.
Mm,
And, yeah, I love that.
yeah.
But I also
So,
like the polychromos. They are very good for fine details. They are very hard.
mm,
Yeah, and the
yeah.
luminous, great color palette.
Mm. Yeah, the Lumens ones are really good. I think I like to use them as like sort of base layer. And because they are so vibrant, they're normally really good at color matching as well. Like I find that they've got really good colors that
Yes,
matches quite a lot of pet.
yes.
Mm.
So
Well,
the German, yeah.
someone's asking, how do you do the fur?
Oh, I draw in layers,
Mhm.
and I start with the lightest color and go then darker.
Mhm.
And yeah, I do not blend with, I do not use a blender or something, so I blend with the colors.
Mhm.
and try to do very, very fine lines with a sharp pencil.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great. Yeah, that's basically what I do as well.
Yeah.
Because you have to work from light to dark because you can't really go over.
Yeah, so I think that's how it works, yeah, for every pet portrait.
Yeah. Have you used the slice tool?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah. Do you
it's a
like
great,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
It
it
is.
very much.
It's so good. Like, it's so much better because I did try, before the slice tool came out, I did try and use like a normal Stanley knife, but it's just so scary because I felt like it was just too sharp. Like the metal blade was too sharp. But the best thing about the slice tool is because it's ceramic and slightly curved, it does feel like it's gentler on your work, doesn't it?
Yes, yes, it is. And you can get so fine details. Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Mm. So back to time management.
Yeah.
um, So how do you keep yourself motivated and not get distracted by stuff, especially when you're working from home?
Yeah, I hear a lot of music, even while I'm
Mhm.
drawing, and I go out with my dog, and yeah, in the nature. This is very relaxing, I think.
Mhm.
And I listen to audiobooks
Mhm.
while I'm drawing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and yeah, sometimes there is no motivation, and you don't know. Yeah, I don't want to draw today. I'm
Yeah.
not in the mood, and then hearing music or something like this, or looking at photographs of
Mhm.
animals, and yeah, that keeps me motivated.
Oh, okay. So you like looking at other resources, and I guess what
Yeah,
kind of music do you like to listen to with when doing your pet portrait?
yeah, I always listen to the charts, so
Yeah.
yeah, a mix. It's always a mix of music.
Yeah. Someone's asked a question. Any time management advice for less busy times?
Yes, so in times I do the portraits alongside my job. It
Mhm.
was very difficult, and I'm working doing night shifts, and yeah, working during the week, and it's very difficult to
Mhm.
get all in your plan.
Mhm.
Yeah, but my advice is you need time for yourself. Make sure that you have a plan when you
Mhm.
will doing your drawings,
Mhm.
maybe 3 hours a day, and then
Mhm.
do it in these 3 hours.
Mhm. So like make sure that you're doing the time you've allocated
Yeah.
yourself basically. Yeah. No, that sounds really good. So what future do you see for your business? Like where would you like to take it? Like would you like to do more originals, more commissions, maybe something different?
I would like to do acrylics. I
Mm.
want to try them because
Yeah.
I have in the correspondence course, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So maybe I will try this one, and I will do more wildlife art. Yeah.
Hmm. What kind of acrylic subject would it be? Like more wildlife?
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Wildlife.
What's your favorite wildlife to paint or draw?
Big cats.
Yeah,
Or do
big
all the
cat.
big cats.
Yeah,
Yeah. Tigers, leopards, jaguar.
yeah. Oh, same. I love all the big cats as well. It's just so fascinating. I think that's why it's sort of easy for us, I guess, to then also transition to pet portraits because you're used to doing fur, and fur can be one of those things like a skill that you pick up, and then the more you practice it, the more you're able to apply it to other things with fur. So,
Yeah, so tiger fur is really good for practice, I think. Yeah, so all
mm,
stripes and these highlights and yeah.
mm. Oh, someone's asked, how do you split your time between art and admin slash marketing?
I yeah, I have several hours a day where I do
Hmm.
my drawings,
Hmm.
and then I'm yeah, I'm looking into Instagram or Facebook or checking my messages. But this is, yeah, I do it every hour.
Okay. And
So
like,
it's very important to check them.
yeah.
Yeah, every hour, I think,
Hmm.
but not during the night or at the weekend. Yeah, the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
not.
you give yourselves time at the weekend to not
Yes,
do that.
yes,
Yeah. No, it's important, that balance, isn't it? It'll be, it's just so easy to be like, oh, well, let me just quickly check my phone, but then you're missing out on life.
yeah, yes.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to other artists struggling to fit everything in?
Um, yeah, so go on, practice, and yeah, I think Instagram or Facebook is a good tool to get
Hmm.
customers.
Hmm.
So post regularly,
Hmm.
no matter if you have a commission or it's free work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really important.
Hmm. And are you on TikTok? Have you tried TikTok?
No, not yet.
Nope. Yeah, it's quite fun. You do find a lot of really cool artists on there, like making fun videos and things. So it's definitely different to
Hmm.
Instagram, I'd say. It's got a different vibe to it, and seems to be a more relaxed environment, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I think I
Mm.
will try it.
Yeah, you should try it because I think it's also quite easy for artists because you can just like upload a time lapse of your drawing or something, or just showing off the new painting you've done or something like that. Like it can be, I think it can be easier to create content as an artist, um, for videos because I guess you're recording stuff anyway, or some people are, and I guess it's easy to create that kind of content if you're just recording what you're doing and you just post it everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any questions, or do you have any questions for me or anything like that?
What are your thoughts about Patreon? 'Cause-
Patreon, I think it's a really good resource for artists,
Mhm.
especially if you want to learn something. I think because it's like small amounts of money a month, it doesn't feel like, oh, £300 for a course. Like it's not like that. It's much. It's like a more easier amount to contend with, especially if you don't have a lot of money coming in. And I think as an artist, if you want to start your own Patreon, I think um, like I've thought about starting my own Patreon, but at the same time, I'm trying to think about, I guess, time management. Like, will you be able to create consistently good content that people are willing to pay for, like every week, every month, or whenever you're telling them? Because those people are there, then waiting. I guess it sort of like adds that pressure.
Mhm.
Um, but at the same time, it means that people want what you're giving. So, yeah, I think, are you thinking of doing a Patreon?
Yes, but not yet. So when my son's
Hmm.
back to school, yes,
Yeah,
maybe I got more time.
yeah,
Yeah, otherwise it will be very stressful, I think. Yeah, but
yeah.
I always get questions. Yeah, do you make YouTube videos or can
Mm,
you teach me to draw? And
mm.
yeah, I think Patreon is a great opportunity for that.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good starting point to like monetizing your tutorials because you can do YouTube tutorials, but you're not necessarily getting paid for it unless you're
Yeah.
getting like, hundreds of thousands of views.
Yes.
Um, but whereas if you do Patreon, you get paid straight away as soon as someone subscribes. So it does make that a bit easier to actually like feel like you've just put this effort into creating this tutorial and this video, and then you actually get something out of it. So yeah, I think it's a great opportunity if you love teaching and you want to talk about teaching, art and that kind of things. I think it's really good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. It's worth talking to Bonnie Snowden because she's really good at her Patreon.
Yeah,
So,
I love her
and I'm
channel.
sure,
Yeah.
yeah, I love it too. I'm sure she'd be happy to answer any questions you have in regards to creating a Patreon account. I don't have a Patreon account. I'm not sure if that's really my thing. I'm not really into like teaching art. I'm more into like talking art business. I think that side, I feel like I want to help artists more with the business side of things. And then you've got amazing teachers like Bonnie Snowden that can help artists with the technical side of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, but no, that's wonderful. I hope it goes really well. Yeah, do you have any more questions, or does anybody else have any more questions? Nope. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. Sorry we didn't get Lindsay on here. She must have had technical difficulties, but I'm sure we'll talk to her another time. So thank you so much for joining us. So this chat was celebrating the first week anniversary, or first year anniversary of my book, Art is My Career. And tomorrow we're going to be talking to 2 artists about their art studios. So it'll be very interesting to see how people work in different environments. Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me, Sylvia. It's been lovely to chat to you. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.